well, the piano. Now, there's three things about a Mass Effect game: the characters, the story, and the music. So far, so good. We are playing in 7.1 surround sound, although PS4 only does 5.1, so surround it is. I'm a fast reader. Turn those on. Just gonna save when I quit. Yes. Should be fine. The range of volume. I guess wide should be good. Getting a plan 5.1 surround. Speaker. Don't know what that means. Alright, we'll lower the music and sound effects just so the voice is always louder. Usually like doing this 95 and 90 or 85 and having the dialogue at 100. That should be good. Language. Only English is the audio language. Alright, English. Graphics. We want Filgrame, yep, we want all that. Let's check this out. Oh, that's just that, it's fine. Online, we are online. Sharing. Huh. Let's just do that. Alright, so we're going to be playing as Sarah Ryder, but let's take a look at the character customization. Can't look at a thing, so we're online. Alright, let's do this. We're ready. I'm not going to be talking through the playthrough, I'm only going to be talking through the character creation. After the character creation, I am going to shut up, and you guys are just going to enjoy the story and the cutscenes and all that fun stuff. So you won't hear me drink water, for instance. From what I understand, it's like 600 years in the future, but this takes place, or the start of it takes place sometime after Mass Effect 1 and either during Mass Effect 2. We leave Earth. I hate customized character. Alright, so we want to play as Sarah. And from what I've seen, we can't actually customize her at all, which is disappointing. Once we click this, it changes automatically, which is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So if I remember correctly, past Mass Effect games we could customize, because I think I had Shepard's default face and then I just put hair on him and like a thicker beard. I can't remember what I did. Either way, my first time through Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, I imported the same characters, It was, I don't know if I changed his name. I think it was just John Shepard. I customized his look. He had a little more hair, but he played as a Paragon. And then other playthroughs, I played as Femme Chef, but she was our renegade, so she made all the bad choices. But our default canon, first playthroughs, have always been a male Shepard playing as Paragon. So this is our history. But for Andromeda, for this trilogy, if it is a trilogy, I think our default is going to be Sarah. And then our alternate will be this guy. So let's just take a look at these options. even though we're not going to change any of this because we can't, so there's no point. That's ugly. I wonder if the custom at the bottom is something we could change. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. This is the Asian lady. Yeah, I'm really disappointed that we can't change Sarah. Oops, can we get back to Sarah? There we go. I do not want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we make a mistake? Okay, there we go. Default appearance. Oh man, I thought I made a big mistake. Alright, well let's just take a look at this stuff. I guess... Oh, are they randomized? It kind of reminds me a little bit of Jack from Mass Effect 2 and 3. I mean, this kind of looks like Sarah just... Right? Am I wrong? Yeah, maybe I am wrong. What was that, 6? Alright. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Alright. So Sarah's pale. I don't know anything about this stuff. But that kind of looks like Sarah, no? I'm not picking this, I'm just looking at the options. We're gonna play as default Sarah. See if there's anything actually worth seeing that we missed anything. I believe I pretty much played the default fem chef. I don't think I didn't make any changes to her. You know, but when you play as the male, unless you're a female, then you probably make her look like yourself too. But yeah, this just looks, yeah, there's nothing here, nothing worth. Ah, it's a cool little slider here. Oh, see, if we could change her hair color, that'd be nice. This is kind of close. I think guess this is the closest I'll get to. This is what I played as the fem shep. She was a renegade. She had like a red hair, but it wasn't that red. So there's the hair. Eye color. You got a full circle, pyramid. Got makeup. Cyber tattoo. There's a rotate, but there's no pitch or yaw. Not sure where this tattoo is. Yeah, I don't know where that tattoo is. I missed it. So I mean, this is just... It's just the same, mirrored, yeah. That's cool. We're not playing Wildlands anymore. Tattoos and nothing. Oh, we gotta look at the scars. Not that we're gonna be using any of this, but that's terrible. Terrible as a scar, not like terrible looking, just ouch, my nose. Reminds me of somebody. Mass Effect. Got a little cat scratch. So we do have the deluxe edition, so we actually are gonna get that little pet monkey. So maybe this is a good scar to get those little scratches. looks like a bad burn. Alright, what was this? Alright. Default. I mean, yeah, it's not the same. She looks so much better. She looks like, this is like Sarah, like 10 years down the line. Let's default appearance. Alright, here where the fun begins. Alright, so she is Alliance military. That's our shepherd that we played as canon in our story. He was a soldier. I think he was like the last survivor or like a war hero or something like that, I forget. So I kind of want to do something different, because we've already done that for 3 games and multiple playthroughs. A little bit different every time. Alright, so none of this actually matters. As you see there, it just says starting powers, and you'll get unlocked skills, but the thing that's different in Andromeda versus 1, 2, and 3 is it doesn't matter. These are just your starting ones, so they're unlocked at the start, but as you play, you'll level up, and you can unlock whatever power you want. So if I want to, let's say I pick Biotic, I'll have Throw, Singularity, and Barrier as soon as we start playing, but then let's say I level up a couple levels, then I can equip Energy Drain and unlock Annihilations, and then I could pick Charge. So none of it actually matters. This is just a starting and a little background. Alright, so Tactical Cloak, Combat Fitness, Charge, Combat Fitness, Ripper Go, Team Player, Natural Leader, Energy Drain, drain your shields, that's good. Annihilation, Weave, Shifting, Mass, that sounds good. Develop specialized technology. Okay, so far I think Leader sounds good. Overload is good too. That's shields, right? Shields and synths. Yeah, Overload was good in like Mass Effect 2, I think, when we were fighting a lot of synth enemies. And even Mass Effect 3. I can't remember if we fought too much. Yeah, I guess we fought the Geth in Mass Effect 1 as well. I don't know, are we going to be fighting Geth? Are we going to need to worry about synthetic enemies? I guess, maybe. It's here. And hacking. Has team support as well. Systems of military. Or biotic. I feel like I want to use a lot more biotic powers, because my shepherd from 1, 2, and 3, the canon one, our first playthrough, has the one that I carried my save through the 360, even though we got a little mix up. That should be said too, this is my first Mass Effect game that I've bought and are playing on the PlayStation console, period. I did play Mass Effect 2 because it was free on PlayStation Plus, but this is the first one I've actually bought and played. 1, 2, and 3 I got on the Xbox 360. So I don't think you can transfer your saves like you could 1, 2, and 3 anyway, but I'm just saying. Alright, so this is basically like Miranda Lawson. She's a biotic. So Throw, I never really used Throw, but Singularity and Barrier I used a lot. Never really used Throw. I think Jacob had Throw, so I always just, if I needed to use Throw, Jacob had Throw. Singularity, Creative Vortex. So we want alright, so it's either Biotic or Leader. Again, doesn't matter, because we can get these whenever we want. Designated Biotic. I think as Sarah, I think she's the natural leader, whereas our twin is kind of like the goof off. That's what I'm going to say. So we are a leader. Alright. You know, I think I'm just going to keep it Sarah Ryder, because if you change it, they won't use her full name in cutscenes. They'll only call her Ryder, like they did in Mass Effect 1, 2, 2. They just call her Shepard. Shepard! So this is just going to be... So if I leave Sarah, they'll actually call her Sarah Ryder. And I don't know if it's going to be the Fallout 4 thing, where if you enter in like a default name, like a Mike or a Chris, if it'll say that. I mean, not for the girl, obviously. And another neat little touch, I don't know if you guys can tell, but on the X prompt, it's highlighted the bottom, and the square prompt, it's highlighted the left, and the circle, it's highlighted in right. You see, like it's like a little, like in the square on the left side, that the left side is highlighted pink, so you know where it is on the controller. I mean, I know where I've been on this controller. I've been playing PlayStation for 20 years, but it's a nice little touch. All right, so we're gonna be Sarah. All right, so now we can customize our twin, which, again, I don't know why you need to. Just because not gonna make anyone as good. Should this be our twin? Have old dirty bastard be our twin. Shimmy shimmy ya, shimmy shimmy yay. Yeah, none of these look as good as default. This actually looks like a guy from like Mass Effect. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. The guy that like wants to be you, and I think in like 2 or 3 he shows up in Mass Effect armor. Oh, oops. Let's default, leader, Sarah. Our default Shepard, our canon, my canon of the story is a male one. Upload character data. Check upload character to off cards where you can re-import it in the future and share it with friends. Okay, so this is good. This is so they don't have that mess up between Mass Effect 2 and 3 where you were literally importing your save off your 360 hard drive, and I think if you touched something between your import from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2, like even if you just looked at the character slider, or if you changed the hair, it messed up the import from 2 to 3. And that actually happened to me, and I didn't wait for the patch because I was playing it on day 1 and I wasn't going to wait a couple days to play. And I had to recreate my Shepard a little bit, and it was actually disappointing, but in a way, like I had his face was a little bit different. And I remember his nose being a little different, and I think his face in general was a little thinner. But it actually worked into the story because it was Mass Effect 3. He's been fighting the Reapers and the Geth and all these guys for years, so it's kind of like an older, worn out Shepard, and that actually kind of worked within the story. But this way you upload it to their servers, so there's no confusion. So we're definitely doing that. Import Andromeda, so there's no nothing there. So we're actually gonna start this. This is crazy. Just double check. Default. We want leader. Name is Sarah is fine. Male. All right, everything's ready. Oh, insanity. I usually save this for my New Game Plus. So our first time through, we're just gonna enjoy the story. There's no point in hiding it. We're just gonna enjoy the story. We're gonna collect all our resources. We're gonna make all these new relationships and friends, and then we're gonna play New Game Plus, and then we're gonna do a sanity. Because if we're on narrative, we're not gonna be wasting our resources. Although, if I remember correctly, I think if you do a New Game Plus, you don't get the resources you get, but you get a bonus. But either way, we're going to be leveling up and unlocking powers, and that stuff does carry over to insanity. So we're going to start a narrative, and I'm going to stop talking now. We're going to take a quick topic break in the stream, and then we're going to restart the stream. But we're just going to enjoy the story my first time through, because I'm going to play this game at least 2 times. Probably 3 or 4 times, like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I've played hundreds of hours. It's one of the most played series if you don't count the Elder Scrolls series, because I played probably 400 hours in just Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, and probably hundreds of hours in Morrowind, which I think was 3 or 4. Either way, not counting Elder Scrolls or Final Fantasy. But Mass Effect is my favorite game trilogy of last generation and of all time. So I'm definitely going to play this a lot of times, but the first time I'm just going to play narrative. It's 3 a.m. I think. I'm tired. 4 a.m. I'm going to have a fun time. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. And I'll see you guys in 1 second.